Gillespie for Queen. Selton Miguel lets it fly. Selton Miguel has 3 more.
Well, this looked poised, calm, and under control, taking what the defense gives you, stepping into.
Very tight defense all the way around the key. That one's stolen away by Derek Queen. All the way up court to Selton Miguel, who gets the finish and one.
Maryland's defense has been impressive early. That time it was the length of Queen getting in the passing lane. And look at the outlet pass out to Miguel, finishing through contact.
That was the 4th shot attempt by Gillespie, the first one to go. And there's Miguel. His defense has been spectacular, trying to take it all the way home himself, and he does.
Really nice Euro step into the lane to the right-handed floater, a beautiful move.
Miguel had a wide open 3, decides to go inside of the baseline, and why not? He gets the floater and 1.
That's Selton Miguel's 2nd and 1, getting 3 the hard way. We saw it down on the other end. Shakir just putting so much pressure on this Florida A&M team.
The 2nd foul on Tyler Shirley, the senior. Miguel looking to add to already an impressive day, and he does. Started with a 15-0 run in the first, a 10-0 run in the second, and Jacoby Gillespie along with Selton Miguel are leading the charge for the Terps.
Reese collected it and cashed in.
Here's Coffey, yet another turnover by the Rattlers. Miguel quick the other way, Queen the lay-in. And another timeout for Florida A&M. What a second half for the Terrapins.
Yeah, they've just been so good. Any mistake that was present in that kind of intervening right there, as you see Selton Miguel collecting that, getting out in transition. Watch the patience again.
Queen had Mitchell on him. Instead of going to the box, came out here. Queen, desperation. Offensive board, Geronimo. And Miguel, count it, and the foul. And that's what Geronimo does. Big-time spark when he gets on the floor. Anything loose, he believes he owns. But he missed it. That's pretty good D, too. Miguel, nice pass. And he finds Queen.
Queen over to Miguel. Reese to Miguel into the paint. The nice finish and the foul. It's been all Selton Miguel so far for Maryland.
Yeah, he's really looking confident, not only shooting the ball a lot, but now making it a lot. That's a great move in. We saw him shoot it from 3 a couple times early.
Now he's fighting over the rebound. When you've got 2 guys that hungry for the ball, I don't know if that's necessarily a problem.
Not at all.
There's Reese, offensive end. Another 2 for Juju. Let's take a look at this last bucket from Reese.
And again, great find from Selton Miguel. I feel like we're saying
Canisius just can't buy a bucket right now. Here's Gillespie working his way inside, kicks it out. Miguel tries a 3. Of course it goes. Let's take another look at the 3 here by Miguel.
Miguel there again.
Spadone for 3.
Left Queen alone, put it down. Coming off a big game and he got him going.
Looking at him, flashing for the ball, making it look real easy over the big fella.
10-8 in the Patriot. They were tied for a second. They had a big turnaround from the season before. To your point, Miles, they got to take care of the basketball. They got 4 turnovers. We haven't played 4 minutes. And they've given up 3 triples here in the opening 3.5 minutes. Miguel's had a solid start to this ball game, and Selton's got 8 points.
Maryland guard Selton Miguel shooting the lights out in College Park. Miguel leads the Terps with 13 points. There's one of his buckets.
I like that balance that Maryland has on the offensive end, headed into Big Ten play soon.
Reese swats it away after Queen was chasing Cornelius all around. Miguel the run out. Gillespie back to Rice. Miguel in the corner for 3.
Totally fine with giving up. Devin Royals had a good start to his sophomore year, but he has not shot it well from 3.
Oh, he's 2 of 11 after that miss from beyond the arc. Selton Miguel's a different story, and he stays hot.
And remember, this was one of the worst shooting teams in the conference. There's Reese just sitting on that left shoulder. And there is Julian Reese right to the rim. Miguel. Blocking foul, count it! And Maryland is not done yet.
Maryland playing with serious pace here. The new rules in college basketball make it so
Webb, an Arlington, Virginia native, DMV area kid who's friends with a couple of players on the Maryland side. Dump it down, Julian Reese, speaking of DMV natives. There's the Baltimore native going up strong.
Julian Reese has been absolutely dominant in these pick and rolls, and this clip was but you know what else I like about the guys he brought in? Those guys were winners in their previous program as well, so good shooting and winners.
I think they heard you, Tavares, right on cue. Selton Miguel.
You know, he played at South Florida for my good friend Amir Abdul-Rahim, who we lost.
And that's something that's going to continue to develop this season for them.
Maurice Vassell smothered. All right, Queen at the top. Miguel takes it the other way. Selton Miguel lays it in. Sean Harris-Smith now in defensively on Evan Johnson. Johnson weaves through. Johnson tries to kick it out. Miguel has it. Gillespie running. Gillespie from Miguel back again and one.
Really nice defensive sequence here by Maryland yet again.
There is that matchup. Queen and Biddle more on the perimeter right now.
Yeah, you won't see Queen shoot too many threes. He's 2 for 16 on the season.
Queen over Angel. Nope, had it changed. High in the air is Reese with the rebound. And Miguel challenging Biddle and will get the bucket and the foul.
That was a beautiful finish by Miguel. He got some elevation on that lay-in, and you can see he's pumped up about it. It's a gorgeous drive. Nate Biddle, one of the best shots.
He did, and he got it. Bilodeau. High, Stefanovic comes down with a rebound, but it's run down by Miguel.
He's really got to get them going this last 6 minutes or so if they want to win this game.
Well, that was going to be an oop, but smart, really, when you think about it. Rice.
Now, again, don't have that low. How can they stay in this ball game?
Another turnover. That's not going to do it. On the drive and the finish. Timeout, Minnesota.
He can make it. You know, I think he's had a game where he's had some success and scored. I can live with Andrew Morgan with the way he's played. Rice on the other end. Back-to-back buckets. And just like that, timeout Nebraska.
Six in a row. Here comes the crowd. Miguel got to the rim and he answers.
What a challenge. And Reese had vacated as well as Queen to open that easy dribble drive to the 10. AJ on the other wing, he didn't find him. Cost him.
Up ahead, Queen, and the flush.
You can't do that open floor. They had a beautiful kick across from Boswell. Like Hummerkaus, you can do some damage. But here, the pokeway on that far side, so number 32 just begging for it. You pay for it, big time. Not much size on the floor either. Reese got to stay low.
Boswell exploded and created the space for two and a foul for Reese.
They could actually pass over the heads of the perimeter guys. 6'1", 6'2". How about that look? Simple. And you're not accustomed to playing zone. That's another factor here. Losing clock.
Gillespie works so hard on the dribble.
Got to shoot it.
Miguel does. And it's everything coming on Maryland.
Nothing more you can do.
The loss to Northwestern on Wednesday, but Mike Woodson told us he wants to stretch him out a little bit more today. What a tough shot there by Selton Miguel.
Get a paint touch and spray it out to the guy that's been on fire these last 3 games.
3 first-half triples. He's got 11. Gapare is open. And there's the answer.
Fire these last 3. And Tafara Gapare, great jump stop. Selton Miguel throw it across. Locked in the engine of what this Wisconsin offense has been. They get back on the floor and good things have happened for the Badgers.
They get it fine to Miguel, and he has been the best option tonight. But Miguel has been hot the last couple of games. He's drilled 4 threes.
You're talking about the flu for Dylan Harper. It's certainly hitting teams all across the country.
Open 3. Selton Miguel knocks in a tough one.
Nice response from Ruckers as Maryland had a little push.
Miguel again.
Well, nice ball movement. Look where Selton is. I think.
And Queen already with 10 first half rebounds.
Oh, what a pass.
Timeout, Ruckers. A little bit poked away, got it back. Rice to Miguel, extra kick. They got 3 to shoot. Miguel, the deep triple. Oh, it's there! But holy cow, Maryland with a massive offensive performance in the first half.
On January 19th in College Park, right through the hands of Williams and a turnover. Maryland, as Sean mentioned, cashes in a lot on turnovers. Gillespie makes sure they do here. Here's Queen against Gary. Zips that pass cross court. Miguel pull up too good again.
To put Nebraska in a scramble situation, that comes off a skip pass. Man, that is a difficult shot.
This is just trading baskets.
We've played 3.5 minutes. We've had 8 lead change.
Ball's moving. Iowa's going to have to trap the post to protect some of their bigs. And Selton Miguel has been
They're 6 of 6 from the floor. Miguel, step back. The Terps are flaming hot.
Everything going down here. Selton Miguel, it's just like throwing the ball in the ocean. Haven't been able to make them, but they're going to have to keep pace because this is a torrid basketball game.
Bryce Sanford trying to curl it around and threw it away. Miguel finds Gillespie to the rim.
3 games since Ohio State. He's been averaging 22 a game.
Geronimo knows what to do with it.
That's more his speed right there. Is shooting 60% from the field and 55% from 3. Breakdown off the drive. Jordan Geronimo going upstairs. Only scored 19 second half points.
Yeah, 51 in the first. That kind of night.
That's appropriate.
And it's all falling tonight for Maryland.
Well, how appropriate. Selton Miguel had it going early, and why not?
And here's Yates, 1-on-3, blocked by Geronimo. And now you've got 3-on-1 the other way. And Reese throws it down. Yeah, Miguel set that up, Coach. And you just got Belize into the broadcast. You really are showcasing those PhDs.
Here we go.
Miguel, patient, pretty.
You hear the crowd counting it down. Selton Miguel with the layup and the bucket. Maryland will go to the locker room with a 2-point advantage. I love that Miguel didn't settle there. He's got Zapawa on an island. Had to change directions, change the plan a little bit there. But Selton Miguel, maybe that gives the...
And of course, the double bye in the Big Ten tournament with the chance to start on Friday in Indianapolis.
Selton Miguel the spin and the floater. What a move right there by Selton Miguel.
This is the move that did work.
The late shot clock, you got to make a play. He's got Kohler with him. That spin is covering some serious ground there. Talk about getting away. It's going to be tough for Kohler. Again, right at the rim. Blocked from behind by Miguel.
Oh, great play by Miguel.
Great defense. Queen got in the passing lanes. Miguel trying to push it. Well, he turned the corner. Nice dish, and Reese with the finish. Selton Miguel creative in the offensive end. Oh, we're finding some good action on the offensive end for both these teams.
Well, watch Selton Miguel, sweet pocket pass. And
then a turnover, 4 straight turnovers. Selton Miguel loping to the rim for 2 and Maryland on top. Miguel's been a big reason why.
Yeah, the sophomore transfer by way of Kansas State was able to get in the lane. And
Golden changed that shot from Queen, but an offensive rebound for Miguel's try. From 3, Selton Miguel hits from deep, and Maryland on top by 6. So the 2 areas that we talked about at the top of the broadcast that they've struggled with, they are continuing to struggle. Miguel in the corner. Oh, he had to hesitate, and he still hits the 3. Beds. The more he shoots, the better they've been tonight, including this shot. He adjusts, he double clutches,
And he still hits the three. Maryland by 11. Looking for a little help. And Miguel takes it away. Another Michigan turnover turns into an easy 2.
Maryland still looking for its first bucket of the day. It's Miguel dancing, step back, deep on, money.
Selton Miguel has that stutter step.
Akachonas off the handoff from Johnson. Chased by Geronimo. Johnson underneath, needs some help, and he throws it away. Selton Miguel on the run, challenging the rim, and an easy 2. Miguel on the drive, feathers that one over the side of the rim and in.
Rice, feed it, Reese. Kick it. Miguel got him. He made it a tougher shot. Brian now in his 4th year leading that program. They're in the NCAA tournament. Out of the timeout, Maryland down by 8. That's a deep one. Miguel cans it. Donaldson was a high school quarterback and defensive back. Won a state title in basketball. Turnover. Gillespie lays it in and one.
They've made the game quicker, which is one thing. The other thing, the reaction has been terrific in this press. Guards taking over a little bit.
Well, that's been the Achilles heel.